tell man do their research is the best thing in the world, fam. And they do it, and they're like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I hear that. Oh, yeah.
It was probably
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Because you're thinking the best way to be polite.
You're right. When this ask question, okay.
I haven't taken it in because everyone's on it.
Yeah, that's fine. But just on what you said, yeah. When it is like ask the question, ask about, and they go when they actually do it. Oh, yeah, you know what it is. This is how we're starting today, yeah? Huh? We do what we want today, poet. We do what we want today, yeah? Nothing's gonna get taken down. I know managers, yeah?
We have to go number one.
I know managers. Honorable shout out to Trent. I see you. Oh, the chords.
You don't understand.
Hold on, where is he? Where is he at? Huh?
Yo, what's wrong with these niggas? Man can't tell me about these streets. Man never grew up near no damn beats. Man's got shooters from Mozambique.
Then what?
Shoot off nose and beak.
Huh?
So you lot roll in peace.
Right.
But if you got something to say,
Then what?
do not hold in please.
Nah.
They say death comes in swap.
Eh?
So I do not roll in freeze.
Bro, listen. This is how we're starting today, bro. This is how we're starting today. Yeah? This is how we're starting today, bro. This is how we're starting today. Do you know what? Let me be honest with you, Poe. It just feels like a great day. Feels like a great week. That's how much music means to me sometimes, bro. When something good comes out and it just resonates, it just does different things to different aspects of my life. I'm sorry. It just does. And that's why today I feel so good. I feel so good.
What Dan said a minute ago, I understood. You know, the first time I listened to it,
Go on.
because you know you pass it by.
Yeah, of course.
The first time I listened to it
Let's do that.
was this morning.
Okay. I hear that loud.
Because I thought to myself, wake me up. Because I know you're going to wake me up.
I got all my notes here. I just want to make sure I don't cover.
Oh,
I don't want to miss nothing. Go on.
For the first time in my life, Chucky, I've done notes.
Is it, yeah?
This thing's not a joke. I've done notes.
I just want to make sure that there's nothing today that is not.
Well, do you want to go from top to bottom?
What? So what? What do you want to do? Do you want to start? Do this?
Because the thing is,
The first question I actually wanted to ask though was
go on.
Was when you listened to it. No, I don't want to go through it just yet. So as you was just talking about today and why you was listening to why today.
Because I was going to say something really deep and profound. Big man, I just haven't had the time.
Nah, I hear you.
I haven't had the time. And the guy deserves so much respect. I can't just listen to it just, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
I didn't listen to it on Friday when it dropped.
You might have to schedule a time to listen to it.
I didn't listen to it on Friday when it dropped. I didn't listen to it on Saturday either. I didn't listen to it on Sunday. I said, you know what? I'm going to go for a drive and I'm going to listen to it on Saturday. I just didn't have the chance to do that. But I did have the chance to listen to half of it, but I thought, I'm not doing that. Sunday, I didn't have the chance to really give it the attention it needed. So Monday now, right, I've got a long drive to do. Motorway, M40, yeah? Hitting the M40. I jumped in the car, and if I'm being honest with you, even when I jumped in the car, I didn't press play just yet. Because, see with me, yeah, sometimes with certain albums and projects or whatever, I have to be in the space. So I was just listening to a couple of other things, whatever, jumped on the phone, boom, 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 stopped off, did a couple things, jumped back in my car, then I pressed play. Bro, let me tell you something, I almost lost my license. I almost lost my fucking license, bro.
What track did you... Because I can't drive, so I'll never relate, like, we're cousins.
I'll tell you the part, yeah, where it made me go absolutely crazy. So the first song now, I'm listening to that, the intro, boom, 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 boom. And then I'm hearing the chords and I'm feeling like something's happening, something's going on, boom, 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 boom. Then it just cuts into Mozambique. Bro, I almost smashed the whip. bro. I almost smashed the whip. Then, me being the sound man that I am, I had to start again. I had to go from track one again. I had to again, bro. I wanted the feeling again.
I can't believe that, because sometimes these are the reasons why I was scared as well.
Go on.
Let's not get crap from Wembley. Let's go JD Sports. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, straight.
I've listened to a lot of the music already. So the one thing I'm afraid of is me putting it on first, like not when you do the proper listen.
Yeah.
But when you do the semi-listen and you skip through things because you're like, I heard that one before.
Right.
So I was scared of me doing that when it got to Mozambique.
Right.
But I didn't know what was going on because I'd never heard this on Mozambique before. And from my understanding, I played the video a lot of times.
Right.
And
so,
I know TJ.
So the intro is different. Yeah,
He's my brother.
Yeah.
So when I'm hearing this, I'm still thinking what on the intro. And then when I'm hearing Mozambique starting, at that point, I turned off the project and said, I'll see you later. Because there's 71 minutes and I need to find time in the diary because you're not going to sprinkle another surprise on me.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
I need to be ready. Like, at least, fuck, man. Like, all this...
That's
I
is that the part when you realize, hold on, this is an experience now. It's not just an album. It's not just a project. It's an experience now.
No, this is what I've been waiting for.
Right.
I don't think... Do you know when, for example, I don't want to be part of... I want it to go number one, but I kind of don't want to be part of the hype going number one. I hope all the contributions I make kind of go unnoticed, but it helps big... Because I don't want to be a part of that week.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm not a weak Ghetts fan.
100%. Oh, I'm
not
not
a
a
weak
weak
Ghetts-
Ghetts fan. I hear you.
You know when, for example, I don't want to be part of... I want it to go number one. Someone that act in front of a crowd. Listen, Ghetts is so good, bro. Like, there's so many bars from Ghetts that everyone can spit from way back when.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's got this position where he's in a... I'm
not
not
a
a weak
weak
Ghetts
Ghetts fan. I
Some-
hear you.
Some youngers around want to come for the crown. I'm taking off heads like I'm Duncan
Straight.
McLeod. Someone that act in front of a crowd. Listen, Ghetts is so good, bro. Like, there's so many bars from Ghetts that everyone can spit from way back when.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's got this position where he's in a fucking tank through London and all of this, like, I'm just...
Oh yeah, I'll go. This is the rollout. There's a
just
lot.
lost for
There's a
words,
lot to
bruv.
talk about. You know, like there's been a bunch of times on the pod before me and you have sat and had a conversation, just like, and just kind of talked about him and like what he's been doing over the last couple of years. And I remember saying that, like, raw, like he's it seems like he's tapping into something different. I even had a conversation with him about that. Yeah. But like, there was a part of me that was like, look, right now he's delivering these cold verses. He's been delivering them anyway, but there's something that's a little bit different now. And I'm like, there's this little bit in me that's like, I'm a tad bit worried that I'm over gassing this in my head, and that now when the project comes, it might be, I'm never going to think that the project is shit, but it's going to come back and it's just going to be good. And it might be underwhelming. Could be, innit? Am I saying too much? Am I over gassing it? So when I'm hearing this, when I'm hearing this project, as like from the start, and then as it starts moving into the experience, and you know, he's saying certain things and delivering the verses a certain way, and his cadence is a certain way, and the production is a certain way, and all of these things is a certain way, there's like, I can't tell you how happy I am as a fan of his, knowing that like he's been around for so long and had such a level of consistency that up to today, he is able to provide that. He's able to do that. In my opinion, and I say this as no disrespect, this is not a disrespect at all, but like, for me, there's a lot of the artists that come from even the school back from then that like are not necessarily getting better, but it's not a bad thing. They've had some cold moments and some culture shifting moments and all of these different things, but I don't listen to them and think, like you're getting better, or you might even give me another culture shifting moment. I'm not listening to them as that. But I'm listening to him and I'm saying, you, to me, seem like you're getting better. Not from a MC perspective, you know, but just from an artistic perspective. He's had a level of consistency where his projects have always been good, but this one and the last one felt there's something different, bro. I'm listening to this and I'm feeling very different about it, and I'm happy for him. You know, you was talking about this whole thing about the number one stuff, Honestly, I'm a person who don't really care too much about that. That's not about, for me, I just want to have a conversation about whether it's good or not, what is good about it. The number one thing does not bother me at all. But for him, I feel like this is something that is good for his legacy. And that's why I'm a part of this as well. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to be, because we all know, bro, like, we don't even have to say this. Like, man's not a 1 week Ghetts fan. But at the same time, you know what? You're looking at his legacy and you're saying, this is good for the legacy still. This is good to turn around and say, you know what? If you can get that number, I'm never going to discuss that. That's not going to be ever in my conversations. But if that ever does need to come up, if there is a conversation when we're talking about all of these different artists and MCs and whatever, then I understand the importance of that being there. Do you get me?
Why did you get a lisp?
A lisp?
Did you hear it, Callum?
Have I got a lisp?
When you listen back to it, you just got a lisp.
Oh,
randomly
mad.
through, and I was
Serious?
Like,
Oh,
and then
shit.
you were fighting
I was
it.
talking, bro, but you know what? I got the saliva in my mouth and I didn't swallow it. I think that's might be what it is. So I'm talking, I don't want to stop. Yeah? Because I'm in the thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I'm reading it. Come on, fam. Mid-lisp.
But, yeah.
Why not? I totally agree with everything you said. It's not like I said, I totally agree. We're not 1 week Ghetts fans. I get it. Like, we may not have an emotional attachment to the number one. You're right.
No.
But you know what? But my thing is even more simpler than that. Because a number one still don't mean nothing for your legacy. That's got nothing to do with legacy.
You're right.
It's more to do if that's what he wants.
Yeah, you're right.
And you know what? That Donny has gone pirate radio so much and given me what I want, and done risky roads and given me what I want,
right.
and untold stuff, and I get it for free.
Yeah.
So if they've got to pay for, well, I'll pay for more than one Ghetts thing. But if I've got to pay for one Ghetts thing that he seems to be driving a lot of attention to, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing that's interesting about him, yeah?
Go on.
You know when certain things happen to you in life, like for example, and you really want it. So for example, I don't know, there might be some crepe, some limited edition off-white crepe that have just come out, and you're only gonna notice the other dons that get it. So when the other don, like for example, I wanted these so badly, these blazer off-whites, and when
I remember when you got them actually.
so when I see someone else with them, is that sort of mutual respect, and then you start taking that part of your life a little bit more serious. Where you start, see the God thing. I've only taken it mad serious, really, because of TJ and Courtney. They were pushing it in man's face all the time. And then you start noticing other people that are very thankful to God.
Yeah.
And then you realize the change in yourself.
Yeah.
And then you go, what was that guy like before then? So before, and I like every version of Ghetts.
Yeah.
But I've seen very interesting things. I started recapping last week on loads of videos before I could get to the album. And there's like the young, I don't know what's going on in life, but this is who I am, Ghetto. Just fully out here doing his thing.
Yeah.
And that's maybe Clash with Bashy times. That's right up until Risky Roads times.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when Scorcher just came out of Pen and he done that whole lineup, single file up around them times. I would say that's the wild Ghetts.
Yeah.
Then there's another Ghetts that comes, like 2013 to maybe 18. I hope I'm getting the dates right. It's when I was with Pierre at GRM. There's this Ghetts that's like
2018, yeah.
he may have, his mindset didn't look like, and I could be wrong, so I'm not around him day to day, and this is not for me to, but it just looks like the music I'm hearing is not, he's more upset about the things in his life that he's not receiving in opposed to the things that he is getting.
Yeah, but that's always been Ghetts though, I feel.
But that's
I
not
feel like-
Ghetts today.
Right.
Ghetts today seems very grateful for the things he has, because now he realizes the things he has. Some people might live their whole life. Like Chucky, I can honestly say I could live 6 lifetimes and never make that Ghetts album.
I hear
I
you.
can confidently say that. I could live 6 lifetimes and not make that last Ghetts album. Which means that quality you have puts you in front of so much people. You can't focus on what you don't have.
100%.
And I think you kind of acknowledge that more when you take a look at what God's all about. Now, I'll move that to the side for a second and focus back on this Ghetts project. The reasons why it's dangerous to me, there's too many ceilings, Chucky.
Elaborate.
Some artists, the one place I listen to them is in the club. So that means you get a listen out of me every time Adidas, Nike and Puma do an event.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the weekend.
Yeah, I hear that
But
stuff.
apart from that,
Yeah, don't get played.
I don't live that lifestyle.
Yeah, you don't hear it.
So I may not listen to that artist ever until that. So that's my association with them. You see this Ghetts project? If I'm with my gal, I have a little rhythm that I might play because we might just chill out and I might say, yo, fling on little Bo Peep. Let me just, cool. Or I might be with the man them.
And you've got something.
I might play crud.
Yeah.
We're not going to do anything credit clearly.
No, I hear you.
And I think the amount of ceilings that you have as an artist, that definitely shows how long you can be around for, and most importantly, the amount of people you can get to listen to you.
Yeah.
And I just think he's listened to in the hood, supermarket,
all over the place.
It's dangerous.
All over the place. See, going back to your point before, yeah. Would you say that he seems more self-assured now?
Oh my, look. Do you know like how much I love Ghetts, fam? Blood, I think this guy is one of the greatest. Like him, Skepta, Kano, like D-Double, these guys to me are so incredible. Wiley, like they're like gods to me. And sometimes, because you're so heavily invested in them, because you're a fan, you've been there since Rewind Forum, you're so heavily invested in them, you probably know when they're upset more than them.
1,000,000%.
I swear to God.
Can I just, and I don't want to stray away from this too much here, but what you just said made me, and I was talking about this with someone yesterday, yeah? I was saying to them that like, I've been around for a little while, yeah, and I've been watching this for such a long time, yeah? But at the same time, whether I critique something or whether I come out and I sit and talk about how sick it is or whatever, yeah, some of these guys mean so much to me, you know?
Bro, I can't lie.
Bro,
I can't lie.
I did something for Amazon. It was Jammer and Friends.
Yeah.
And at the end, like Jammer's performing, like he's doing his tunes or whatever, yeah? But at the end, he's got flipping Jamie and D-Double coming out, yeah. But like I'm sick because I was hosting it, innit, yeah. D-Double's come, Jammer's on the thing, just doing his thing, whatever. Yeah, I'm sitting down, I'm just nodding my head, whatever. Yeah, D-Double sat next to me. I know D-Double, you know, I know him from long time, bro. He sat next to me, and still to this day, in my head, I'm like, it's D-Double, you know.
Trust me.
Fucking D-Double, you know.
I don't want to know these guys. I don't want to know. I'll be honest with you. I sometimes try to have minimal conversation with them.
Yeah.
Because they're
it's
just
mad. It's mad, bro. And this is and also, do you know what? Actually, this is a good segue. Even when I have to give Dizzy the big credit as well, yeah, because even when I'm listening to Dizzy on he samples his voice on Fire and Brimstone, yeah, and like you hear Dizzy's voice, yeah. You hear Dizzy's voice and he's saying, it's live, oh. And it's like, yo, like, I was there when Dizzy was saying these lyrics, you know? And I remember, like, what that actually meant. I always go back to the time when I'm saying, and I told you this before in the pod where I was Eskimo dance, boom, everyone's spitting the bars, everyone's doing their thing. It starts off with the lower MCs to begin with, yeah? As the night goes on, man start getting stuck in. Then it's flipping D-Double and Flirty D doing their thing. And you know, Dizzy and Wiley's about there somewhere here. You just know they're somewhere here.
It's like wrestling.
Fam, all of a sudden, yeah, DJ rewinds a tune, whatever. Everyone's gassed, whatnot. Someone's just said a sick bar. The tune ain't even played yet. The instrumental ain't even played yet. All you hear is, yeah. Bro, do you know what happened? Fam, it was like the whole place just tipped upside down, bro. Everyone went absolutely, because they just knew Dizzy had a tone, like the way that he said things was so different and so distinctive. All he needed to do was that, and you knew he was there.
And
bro,
you know what? I know that's so sorry to cut. You know, I know that's so mad because I got Jay-Z. When I first saw Jay-Z,
right.
I think I saw it before, and Jay-Z, when they didn't announce he was opening up for him. Or they may have done, but my sister got me the ticket, so I didn't see anything. I just really wanted to see Jay-Z. I was so happy everyone came on stage. Like, it was mad. Dame Dash, the kids, everything. Bro. I love you.
Oh
Bro,
my God.
Honestly, because I didn't know.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, I have a love for Americans and the American artists, but I don't really resonate with the story.
Nah.
So I just love the 3-minute, 30 seconds and I do my research.
Right.
But that's Dizzy. He's
Right.
from East London.
Yeah.
I go there. My dad used to live there. I go to the market. Like, I feel part of this, even if it's 3%. So the energy and the excitement for that, unmatched. It's unmatched. So, yeah,
It's
man.
like that cadence as well, yeah. Feds on the case, but we don't care. When you hear that, and even when you hear it on the tune, it sounds exactly like what it was like back in the day. And for me, for my own personal thing, that's the gas. That's the gas. And didn't I say, oh wait, hold on 1 second. Remember when we did an episode and I rang J2K?
Yeah.
And I said to him, I think we was talking about like I was saying that it would be sick if certain artists were like sampling like voices from like from old school and that. And then I tried to remember like a tune that J2K did, or was it Scorch? I think he sampled Scorcher's voice or something like that, 1-2 step or some shit. But yeah, like hearing that, bro, is a gas to me. Serious.
Just like, you know what it is? He's got it throughout the tape. On one of the songs, he's got D double going, ooh, in is it Hop Out?
Yeah.
Oh, you see Hop, hey. This is my thing now. This is the chill out. And then like it's got that sort of West Coast vibe in the chorus, and you just feel like you're dropped top. I see 2 palm trees to the left and 3 to the right.
Right.
I see someone in roller skates.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh, there's a little sunset.
Because he's a skater as well, boy.
Bro, I can't lie, man.
Even you see you breaking down like the different sides to Ghetts as well. That's one of the reasons why I like the album cover, because there's the different sides to Ghetts. Do you get what I'm saying? And you see it in the cover. This is a certain level of artistry that I like talking about, bro. Honestly.
Listen, I can't lie to you, bro. This project is so good. You see Crud, my man gave me 955 flows. And like, anyway, can't tell a man about shoot like caca. I said, yes! Yes, Ghetts!
We're doing it, bro. We're doing this today. This is what we're on today. Watch him now. Huh? Bro, it's the way that it's the way that he's actually starting these tunes these days as well, bro.
He's like he come like when the feds knocked my door a long time ago to get daddy. They come unannounced and they kick down the door and make beer noise. That's what he does on the tune. He kicks down the door and makes beer noise. But sometimes even if it's slow, it's such a presence he has, because he has a presence in real life.
Yeah, definitely.
When you're around him, you can feel it. Like you can feel this energy of like, yo, my man's someone, you know. And he now has that on a song, and he's always had it on a song. But this album, the presence of him on this album, bro,
is mad.
The confidence,
Can I say as well, yeah, even for me on this, for me, yeah, I hear this and I say, for me, Ghetts has delivered, in one sense, a Royal Albert Hall album. He's delivered a Royal Albert Hall album. There's so much, like, you can bring this project to a place like that and have the right instruments around it, and it would just be cold. Kano did it last year with his album. I didn't get to go to that. I went to the show in the Warehouse though, which was the fucking whole complete madness. But he's done that. Ghetts has now delivered that. I went to Ghetts' show in
What do you mean by when you say Royal Albert Hall album? Do you mean because of the instruments?
Right. So ultimately, right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So this, and you're right when you say not everyone can do this. Yeah. And with Ghetts, this isn't a thing of every show needs to be like this. It could be exactly the same way that it was done with Kane. But this album here, yeah, is like, there's elements of this where if you get this right, there's all the elements of this album for you to be able to do this in Royal Albert Hall, and for it to be a momentous moment. Like when you listen to the first song going into Mozambique, bro, you can't waste those type of moments on just being what it is. You can make something out of that. Do you get what I'm saying? You can make the experience an experience. Do you get what I'm saying? A moment that we could all turn around and say, yeah, boom, I was there. Like, this was something different. This was something cold. I went and watched him at, was it Islington? What's that venue in North London? I can't even remember. There's like Islington Academy up there, isn't it?
Oh, it's the Academy, Islington.
There's a big one though, right? There's a small one, but there's a big one. It was the bigger one.
Kentish Town?
No, it wasn't Kentish
what
Town.
you mean in Islington?
You mean it is?
Yeah. There's two in there.
Is it in Town Hall? Is it in Town Hall?
That
That's
one.
it.
Shout out Courtney, shout out all it is.
Yeah, so he had Rude Kid playing for him, and I think he had a guitarist and stuff like that, and it was good. Like obviously Rude Kid they've got that thing in it. You know when you see them two together. Do you get what I'm saying? on this, I'm like, instantly, I'm listening to this and I'm saying, yeah, this is the part where it's just him and Rude Kid. This is where they're just doing their thing. This is the part now where flipping, it gets a little bit more expressive. Like I'm actually seeing the art while I'm hearing it. Do you get me?
For me, I think...
Oh, it's mad. It's actually mad. I'm very happy for him. I can't even lie to you. I'm actually very happy for him still.
I'm so, yeah. Fam, yeah, I hear you. I realise I'm proper not a concert man like that, you know?
Ain't you?
In the sense of that my introduction to loving music had nothing to do with any of that, but I have an appreciation for it and I think it's so good. What I think is far more difficult, Chucky, and a lot of artists struggle, is still to be themselves after like maybe how long gets better in the game, like 17, 18 years, maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
So many artists now, they play music today, I play their first music and I don't see a growth of a particular sound or style. I'm just like, who the fuck are you? Facts. But I listen to Crud and I'm like, yes, this will still be played in the barbershops June 22nd. Or before if you're the man. But you understand where I'm coming from, Chucky. So a lot of artists, 5 years in the game, you don't even recognize who they are, bro. Like the only way they're in conversation is if they featured on Grime Daily or they do a remix. Like Ghetts is so authentically himself. It makes me go, this is one of the gods of the game. There's the blueprint.
Yeah.
Gigs, one of the gods of the game. There's the blueprint. Kano, blueprint, Skeppy. I'm just mentioning.
I feel like he's having the moment that he's desired and wanted. Do you get me? And I think that maybe that means more to him.
Nah, I don't think so. You see, Ghetts, this mode is the start of a new chapter. I think the moment he desires is far from now. I could be wrong. But he's so good, Chucky, and you've said you feel something new. I feel it as well. I think he felt it way before us. So I think he knows the potential of this moment. And I don't literally mean the week that everyone is doing, you know. I mean like this new form of Ghetts. Yeah. And I'm interested to find out what his... I don't think it's this. This has been too easy for him. I'll be honest with you, way too easy.
Yeah, but you're right. It has been very easy for him still. But understand that it's not an easy thing to do.
Nah.
It's too easy for him, but it's not an easy thing to do. And even if it is, let's just say, even if it is his catalogue and what he's done, not just today, but leading all up to today, if he then turned around and said, yeah, that's it, like, I'm done with it, as a fan, I would sit there and say, there's not much people that you could sit and say, you know what, like, he's got a catalogue of albums and projects and sets, which is probably the most important thing as well, to be able to go in a room full of MCs and spin everyone's head off, or be the alpha, stand in the room and be the alpha amongst many other loud voices in the room. Yeah, there's not many that you can sit and say, yeah, that this chats to that.
Honestly, I say to people,
I'll go one further. Like, obviously, there's some of the artists that you would say have had big long periods where, for whatever reason, the quality dropped. I can't sit and say that there's been a quality drop with Ghetts. No. There hasn't been he may not have had the moment that everyone was looking for, that he was looking for. But in terms of a quality drop, I can't pinpoint one. I can't say what in 2013 was a bit techie around there. I can't say 2011 was. I can't say 2016 was. It was a bit. I can't do that.
Do you know what's so lit? It's all coming to me now. I really took it in the past week because I had to watch a lot of old Ghetts stuff to get to this point. And because that man's so proud to know Ghetts, you know, like genuinely proud to know Ghetts, way beyond what people think, bro. Like, this is one of the first guys I know in the UK, next to Skeppy and Giggs, and this is only just Percy, like Van Persie. That, you know, when you look at the Americans and they say, oh, you watch the video of them rapping in the streets, you're like, oh my God, look at their journey. Like, I don't feel like that about everyone. I'll be very honest with you. I'm proud people have taken certain journeys.
Yeah, of course.
But when I talk about a sonical and a lyrical experience, there's not much people in the UK that are going to have that legacy that you were talking about. No. And I'm so happy and proud that no one can argue. Ghetts has got that legacy in abundance. 2000 and life to now, my man's been dumping. Way before that, there's sets to quantify it. There's live stage shows to quantify it. And in terms of like, if you want to have a Bible of progression and times where he was a little bit down and a bit more up and all that, blood, that's one of the best stories ever, fam. Gets his stories in a film, bro. It's a movie, 100%. Bro. Like, that guy's one of the most inspirational and inspiring people in our scene by a country fucking mile, bro.
And I think for
Not
him
close.
as well, yeah, I think for him that like he may have had moments where there was so much gas everywhere else, and he may have felt like it was there, like people may not have been paying attention to him in the way that he may have liked people to do that. But let me just say this, yeah, and I've said this a bunch of times. Sometimes, and you're actually seeing this a lot now. You're seeing people that are like coming out, artists coming out, doing their thing. They're going through the roof and doing all that, and I'm happy for them still because they're having one good year and they can change their life within that year. But for a lot of them, I feel people are fans of a moment,
yes,
and not necessarily of them.
That's why.
So
they
it's
don't
like
understand the Ghetts project.
Right? So after a period of time, after a couple of years, certain men are just not going to be able to tour because no one really cares about them. It was just that moment where like everything was going well for like, you know what I mean? There was like a pot of these artists and you just all kind of just like that pot, and it was just that.
You're a DJ. How many times have you seen that?
Oh, a million times, bro. But then you have like a next crop of artists here where you now have a small fan base that keeps gradually growing. And this is a fan base that grows with you, and also a fan base that like is really in tuned into what it is that you're doing. And so with that, I say it puts you in a more powerful position because in however many years time, you can still go and tour. Akala is not even making music. I can tell you right now, Akala can go to Brazil and do a show. He can go all over the place and do, because he has a core fan base of people that are invested in him. Do you get what I'm saying? Ghetts has always had that. Now you're looking at a man who's like put so much time and so many years into this craft, building his fan base, building it. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But now, you know what? If he turns around again and says, yeah, I'm going to be easy for a little while, bro, you're always still going to be able to tour because there's so many of us that are so invested in what it is that you're doing. And some of us might still turn around and say, bro, you're falling short of your standard because we know you. We know what you're capable of. You're falling a little bit short of it, but we fuck with you.
I'll be real with you. I felt that way about him before. I would say I did feel that way about
Did you, yeah?
Ghetts.
What part?
100%. I would say...
Last album, I liked it, to be honest.
Was it the last album? It might... This is the one thing I would say about Ghetts. Through the period of when everything's going on, the one thing he will always do is show sets. He shows sets. His bars is never a problem. But you see where he is now...
There's not a project
There's
that I
no
can look
conversation.
at and say, man.
But the thing is, I play too much Ghetts, so there are some projects that I don't play in, and I go, why am I not playing this project? And I'm like, raw, I just like Ghetts, but I'm not particularly a fan of the project. Yeah. But I love Ghetts. So, and I don't want to get into that type of stuff because this is what I like what Ghetts has done. I've watched various conversations with him recently, and I think he appreciates nostalgia, but he's looking forward. But he has an appreciation for nostalgia. But it's about moving forward and take a look at what the new version of me can do. Right. And I'm excited for that now because that's what I want to see. But despite that, so many songs on this project, and I'll probably miss some out. Hop Out has got it, where he just gives you a grime element at the end. Yeah. IC3, he gives you the grime element at the end. I can't remember what flow it was at Hop Out. What did he say? Because you heard the D double, and then there was like a grime flow, and then on IC3, Skepta's got the grime flow at the end, and it's like.
There it is.
Now, when I heard that, do you know what I said to myself? Oh my God, it's double time like that. Imagine Giggs was on that song. I just like the fact that Ghetts is still letting you know this is where I stem from, grime. Yeah. But let's look forward.
Yeah, of course.
And he sprinkles them reminders on the project so well. I just, this is, and
I feel like it's very well balanced, bro. Yeah, and I like that. I like as well that within all of that, you're learning certain things as well. For me, one of my favorite songs, bro, is Autobiography. You know, he says some things on here, bro. Let's go for it.
Track 6.
Watch him.
Standing to be jammers, I remember it was afternoon. I was still in tag then. Fresh home from Hunter Coon.
Watch him.
Jammer played destruction to me. Told me it was
Where you go?
Sharky taught me patience.
And then
Marcus brought me stations. Back to back with Kano. Had me working on my cadence.
I hear that.
Spitting in my bedroom.
His cadence is amazing.
Nurturing the basics. When I was trying to work out how to turn this into papers.
That's good.
First I clashed dimples. Then I sent for flirted D.
I remember that.
Swear even man was singles. Could have ended murder spree. Every time they heard me touch the microphone. First degree.
Facts.
I was trying to rub these niggas out the culture permanently.
Bad mind.
Then beat the music mixed and someone said I can't go out. It was on site with SOK from man I'm suave.
I didn't know about
Then
that.
they caught me lacking. Sidewind the milk and Keynes.
I remember that.
I should have brought the older plaster out. The second phase is when the pressure came.
Right.
Double monks and foots left. I'm Marcus
I
kept the
just-
setup came.
I heard about
Someone
that.
is wrong for that. And I ain't with the setup games.
Me neither.
Turned against me. Like I ain't from the
You did the right thing though. Bro.
Like, we were
Growth.
there at the start of Grime, you know, so
Growth.
all these stories he's telling, man,
Growth.
remember them.
Growth.
Because they weren't really like, you know, like stories now when they happen at the top, like, you might not hear it.
Nah.
I'm here letting everyone know.
Yeah, yeah.
Kano was the top to me, but if something happened to Kano, we all knew.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really, like,
Yeah.
out here.
Bro, I
Wiley-
heard about when the Marcus Nasty and the Kane thing was happening. Like, I didn't know about the him and Suavo thing. I didn't know about that, but I knew, like, was it Sidewinder? Like, that was a big dance at one point. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Bear Man was there spitting bars and all these type of things. It makes a lot of sense that Suavo and them man would have caught him because Bear West man would go in there. Bear Northwest man was going there, and them man were for Northwest. And obviously, if you got, you know, that was the period where, like what he says in the bar, the music and the street sort of started to mix together, and it started to get a little techie. And I remember that because it was like, man was sending for each other, but then there was this ego on, like, I don't know if I really, like, who are you to even really send for me like that?
It wasn't really music and street, because I hear you. It wasn't, because the street is music and the music is street.
Right.
What it was here's an industry and here's a culture. And I just think this industry of people looked at the culture and they were at the adolescence and they saw this has potential to make us money, but we don't know how to manage it. So I remember there was an event that happens, Prince's Trust.
Oh, shit.
I think there was 2 nights, and I remember Beyonce done one and Alicia Keys done another. And I remember I went to both of them because someone had tickets.
What was it called? Was it Urban Music Festival? Or
Urban
something?
Music.
Yeah,
my
man,
brother.
come
And Jay-Z
on,
headline one.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah.
All right, bro. I went backstage because them times, because it was the Urban Music Festival, and like I said, the culture is not immersed enough in the industry. So it means that my auntie got tickets, which means my auntie can bring me backstage. And she can't do that today. But then, because it was separate, she knows someone's cousin whose little son's performing on stage. Now I'm backstage, I'm seeing fight, broke out, man get robbed, man getting chased, knife. I say, yo. But that was what it was. Whereas now, it still happens.
but
But you can hide it better.
Right, yeah. This is the thing, though. And this is why when people look at the drill youths and stuff like that, and they always talk about the music and that, I sit and I say, look, I hear some of the conversations and that, but brother, like, I've been watching this thing for a long time, and the same conversations that you lot are having that you think is just tailored to these lot have been conversations that people have been trying to have for years.
Now, pause there. If Ghetts doesn't do crud, how do we know that's true? This is why I love Ghetts, because he's saying to you, I could do what loads of these artists do. Loads of them. I see you lot. I see you. If I say anything, people will just pinpoint what I said and associate it with someone. So I'm not going to say what they do. But I see you. That's why I don't love Royal Albert Hall. Because some people can only play their music in Royal Albert Hall. But if you didn't start in Royal Albert Hall, I want to know why you've ended up in Royal Albert Hall. I want to know that we can go to Jamaica. I want to know man can go to the country, Pisca. I can go back to my old village, sit down, and you can get a bottle and you can run me a rhythm like that. Because if you can't do it from the essence,
that's where the exceptional aspect of it comes into play.
But to me, to be honest with you, when something's publicized, such as Royal Albert Hall, there's so many versions of what you can do there. I expect after 20 years in the game, you should be able to do that.
But you should.
But hear me out. But do you know what's more prominent than not being able to do the Royal Albert Hall? I'll tell you what's more common for me. You can't do your first album. You can't do the elevated version of your first album or your second album or your third album. Yeah. All you can do is the elevated version of commercial success. Yeah. We don't recognize that in the barbershop. No. We don't recognize that at my auntie's house or at granny's or at the barbecue or with Chucky or like you. That's not Dave, if you listen on Little Bo Peep, he mentioned a few names. Yeah. And all the people he mentioned to me, he's alongside them as well. Right. Minerals. And the minerals you get from up there and your two parents. It has nothing to do with a Royal and Albert. And, I'm not going to, because I know it is nice to have that. And I don't want to discredit Royal Albert Hall or any of that. It's amazing. But for me, that's the part where I can say, you haven't sold out. So I go...
Yeah.
You could just run something.
Do you know what it is, And I agree with everything that you said, but I just feel like in this context of a conversation and how we look at Ghetts, those are two different things because, I hear you, but I feel like when we're talking about Ghetts and we're talking about exception, like artists that are exceptional or they provide something that is exceptional and they've had a catalogue of music that, like, it's nice for those type of moments to be there as well. You look at Popcorn, actually, forget all of that. There's bare dancehall artists that have like, we know them for 2 turntables and a microphone. Yeah. Originally, it started as toasting. Yeah. We know this. That's part of our history, and that is part of where grime came from. Yeah. But you know what? Like, and I've seen Popcorn a bunch of times. But when I saw him at Hammersmith Apollo and he had a band there as well, it was a madness.
No, but Bob Marley had a band, so Popcorn, he had the Wailers.
Yeah, exactly.
Games on.
But you know what? Like, the dynamic in which I'm talking about this from is not there's them and there's them. Yeah. I'm not talking about them.
You're talking about
I'm talking about these lot.
The
you
minerals.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, the minerals.
Okay,
and so we're talking about it from that perspective. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's different.
Come on,
it's
Highlands.
Very different.
Come on, I hear you. The clear water. You can all see down the bottom. You can see the fish, every single one of them. Like,
yeah, man.
I think this is, I don't know. Every time I go on my timeline, people are talking about Ghetts and I'm so happy, but it is a lot of what you said as well. The flip side of it is, people, I'm telling you, if you are new to Ghetts, just don't be a weak fan, please. Because if you're a weak fan, you just look like a weak fan. Like, go beyond the weak.
Go and have a look. I swear I said to you, this was when we was doing podcasts during the lockdown and that, I had mentioned to you before, I said, like, I've been having these days. You just had one recently where you was going through Mary J. Blige's whole catalogue. Oh. I did that with Ghetts. I said, you know what? I'm just having a moment where I'm just like, because I noticed that there was a change, there was something happening, whatever, and I thought, bro, that man ain't got nothing to do. I'm going back from the beginning. I started watching bare old sets. I started finding bare old shit. Started going through the music again and all of that stuff. And bare of it was taking me back to a certain moment, all of that. And I just traced it all the way up to that point. And then I did it with a bunch of other artists and that too. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know, but there's so much for people to go back and check. You get me?
This, sorry to cut you, just hit me right now because you're right. And do you know what makes me vexed that he's got this project? I shouldn't have cut you. I'm so sorry.
No, that's right, it's fine.
Because he's the top 1 artist of performing in the whole country. He's top 1.
He's top 1?
He's top 1.
What, like as in the best?
Ghetts is the best performer in the UK, in the whole scene.
Is it? You're saying it with chest, yeah?
With chest?
Go on then,
You're lucky I don't go to the gym and get breast. 100%. Ghetts is the best performer in the UK. I know for a fact. Right. Everyone has to be honest. If Ghetts performs and you're going on after him,
it's a madness.
Tell them 15-minute break. Yeah. It's best, and it doesn't matter who you are. I don't care. Because although we will appreciate that wonderful moment, afterwards, I guess imagine I've seen Ghetts go mad with 5 people. Remember me, you, and a couple other people, and he's done that sort of like quiet poetry set. Yeah. And he smashed it.
Yeah. Wait, did you the Roundhouse?
It was a mad. Remember the Roundhouse?
Was mad.
Listen. I've seen him then do.
The Roundhouse was mad.
Forget it.
Hey, honourable shout out to Aaron Bridgman, by the way. The way that he introduced Ghetts that day was cold. That was one of the best artist introductions I think I've ever seen, bro. And that was he started spitting the bars and whatever. He started saying, you might know Ghetts from this, you might know Ghetts from that. And he started spitting the bars and he was all spitting the bars together. Yeah, it was mad.
But I remember Ghetts. Colin Baxter will remember this one. Colin, shout out Colin. This one is in East London somewhere. I can't even remember it so long ago. And Ghetts had just released Don't Phone Me.
Okay.
He performed Don't Phone Me, him and Criminal, somewhere in East London, bro. I just remember there was a staircase that went up like that.
Yeah.
when him and Criminal performed Chucky,
Man.
I'm telling you to this day, that was Sergio Aguero last minute goal.
Strong.
So the fact that we're on lockdown and the world doesn't get to see, because this is a commercial heightened aspect of Ghetts that he may not have happened before, and had everyone been outside, he would have been able to perform.
Right.
And the whole of England would have seen he is top one performer in the country. He's Man City, 100%.
I'm gonna.
The man of this city when it comes.
Obviously, I don't want to turn this into a debate, but I hear you still, and I.
I'm sure you have people you like and you think are sick, but I'm sorry. You see, Ghetts.
Yeah, I hear you still.
I've seen him perform on stage and certain man looking at each other like, you know that one. Oh yeah, he's doing his thing. You're just saying that because you're sweating right now.
Yeah.
Ghetts.
I can't lie. That Kano show in that warehouse was a thing.
Okay, but Kano, that's not fair. That's Dwight Hill Candy Cole. That's not fair. That's Dwight Hill Candy Cole.
But he could do it. Like Ghetts could do it still, but that was a thing. That was a
do you know
fucking
what?
thing.
I'm gonna say it.
No.
Can't chat to Ghetts, man. But I love him. But
What?
Fam, I'm sorry. I know it's mad, but he.
What? Hold
Dwight Hill
on.
Candy
In
Cole.
what dynamic? Let's have this conversation. In
It's
what
only
dynamic?
By
What?
one goal. Just by one goal.
What? As like
if
as a whole or as a
Oh, no,
performer?
what do you mean? Of course you can chat to him or not. Of course he can. I'm saying at the end of the season, he has 22 goals.
Yeah.
Kano has 21. Maybe 20.
I'm saying as a whole. This is what I'll go with this. I'll say this, yeah. Today, as a whole, I'm going with Ghetts still. But
That's true.
see the performance thing, I have to give that to Kane. I have to.
He's got so much
And you know
character,
what?
man.
And
So
the last
amazing.
album that for me was a sensational album. But the reason why I would give this to Ghetts, yeah, and one of the reasons why, and I was thinking, remember we was having a little conversation about like the number one spot and whatever, and we was catching some joke. And I was saying that like, for me, when I was thinking about that conversation, one of the reasons why I hold him high like that is not only is he able to deliver projects like this, but I put him up there because he still is in the arena when he's ready to be around other MCs and just spin people's heads off and just do all of that. And so to me, going back to that and doing that as often as he has done means something to me. The one of the reasons why I would probably say that like someone maybe like Skepta would still hold a number one in a lot of people's eyes is because Skepta not only has done that, but he's had like some big culture shifting moments where, like the whole Konnichiwa thing where he went and just did a whole madness,
He's
like
done a
going into
mad
the
thing.
fucking Shoreditch and doing the thing there and the going to America and doing radio over there. Do you get what I'm saying? And like
Wimbledon
the whole
with Drake.
all of that. but then also the clothing stuff, the trainers and all of those things, they do mean something. But you know what? Yeah, it's Ghetts Day today, and I just feel that like for me, after this coming out now, it's made me say there's a conversation to be had where if we're having a fun conversation about numbers and stuff, there's a strong conversation for him to be top. The top.
Put it this way, he'll never do Who's on a Panel again. But this is what I will say.
Yeah, he'll never need to do that.
I want to just play you the start of this verse.
Go on.
Because now that I know we're allowed to play it. Proper. Concerned about a grandson. I am going to say a change gonna come. That's what Sam sung. Now people them. Sam Cooke had a big conversation with Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali. And off the back of that, a man made a song called A Change Gone Come because of the oppression that black people were going through and the position Sam Cooke held. He wasn't doing enough for it for black people. So Malcolm X had to G-check him. There's a film on Netflix now about it. So the significance of using that type of artist and that type of in a part where you've just spoken about your nan and you're doing a song called Little Bo Peep, and just to use those type of references to me is a different type of thinking. To use Sam Cooke in a song that's so special. Then I think to myself, all right, cool. So if Malcolm X sticks it on Sam Cooke to make a change gone come, then he performs it for the first time on some massive show, and then it becomes big, and then gets it. So Ghetts, when you work with the gods, what do? Oh, I see free. Okay, so you don't link up with Skepta and do some joke thing. You recognize that a long time ago in Miami, before Muhammad Ali had to go and punch someone's ass up, Malcolm X had to stick it on Sam Cooke like, cuz you're making music, love, all general. Where's that I'ma help my hood song. So then Ghetts goes and makes IC3 with Skepta. And I'll never know the story of why it happened, but it happened.
Yeah.
And Ghetts has made Little Bo Peep with Dave and Wretch. All it says to me is when the best link up, all they think about is what's the most significant thing to do this time round. And that just makes me so happy knowing that it is someone like Ghetts.
And do you know what as well? Yeah, that kind of, this again speaks to the theory in which I've mentioned a few times that I feel, my personal opinion, is that like Dave will always benefit from linking up with artists like that. He will always benefit from linking up with man like that, purely because I believe that Dave this is a school, that generation there, and those types of artists and MCs and stuff, come from a school of not only just wanting to be the best and all of that stuff here, but like obviously making an impact lyrically in some of the things that they're saying and whatnot. And I think that Dave doesn't really have much of that in his own generation. So when he's standing and sitting next to, when he's in the studio next to Gigs, or he's in the studio next to Ghetts, or whoever it may be from there, he's sitting and saying, yeah, like I can spar with you. This is a time where I can actually come and actually spar. Because I think a lot of his generation, this is not a diss to them, but a lot of them is more just about it being lit. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a bit lit. You get what I'm saying? Fucking bust down. Not all of them. No, not all of them. Of course not all of them. But a lot of it is, you know what I'm saying? It's lit, bust down, 100 racks. You get what I'm saying? Got the fucking, I'm on Dubai on the boat. I hear it. And I'm happy for it. Happy for them. Because I was around when it wasn't like that. Yeah. So go and do your thing. I feel like Dave's thing is, nah, like impact. And I want to stand next to these man and be able to show these man, I can do this as well. And every time he does, he more than delivers.
Can I play his bar as well? It's got a stop part as well. I've got a place where we've got to stop it. I realise you're mindful of the time, but I've done notes today. Listen, I think Dave's a great.
Would you tell me that I'm crazy if I said you can make right and wrong? A man would ride along forever, whether right or wrong. Follow your morals to the T and hand retribution. Set judicial president, prevent confusion. Taking a life that's illegal on the block, cause it's evil, but it's legal for some people with a job.
Now,
brother, that man
all right, so you see the Ghetts thing. So I have to see the Ghetts thing. He mentions the references he's talking about and so on and so forth. He's proper taking into account his age, and the people like that will just go, "Oh my god, this."
Yeah.
Because I don't know, but like the next person on the track, some of the things that Ghetts won't say for the younger generation, Dave can say.
Right.
So then all of a sudden, that song, instead of potentially being very one-dimensional and speaking to one group, it's speaking to the oldest and this is God's word. This is genius. And then even for Dave to go and say the things he says, like he's that one bar there, I think is so powerful. Because he's saying that, you know, taking someone's like life on the block, okay, what have you, but then some people, it's their job to do that and they can go home, make love to their missus, bruv. Like that's a very harsh reality that I think when you're young, you need to hear, because it's just like you said. It's lit. Yeah, it is lit, but big man,
yo, there's things going on.
And then even after that, he talks about principles. He starts talking about following's not the problem. It's what you choose to follow.
Right.
So you see that type of, because I think that dynamic and that dialogue, a younger, like my sister will understand that because they all into following something.
Yeah.
Whereas the older generation, follow her.
Yeah,
But the
exactly.
youngers, they understand the concept of following. So for the
and it's the messenger as well.
Oh, the message.
Because it's coming from a messenger that is delivering it a certain type of way that you can, I feel like not only just his own generation can sit in here and say, yeah, fuck, like I hear him still, but like the elders can hear him. It's the way that he's saying it. And I guess it's also is how authentic he is as well.
I think he can, I know this sounds crazy. I just think he's had a fantastic upbringing. I really do. From him to be so young and so conscious and be aware of, yeah, we have to go do location. Go get up, burner boy. Go be lit with your brethren and do your thing. But then when it's time to be responsible, we also got to be responsible.
Yeah.
And to do that at the height of your career, I think that's a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility. So you're right. He deserves to be with the Ghetts and the Kent, all of them, man.
Is it upbringing, or is it like him being just very in tuned? Because you can have a poor. I'm not saying he does have a poor upbringing, by the way, but you could have a poor upbringing and be in tune and be very aware of what your surroundings, what's going on, and try to digest it, and then certain things happen that might confirm your thoughts, and then with that you're able to deliver them. Does that make sense?
100%. Good upbringing doesn't necessarily mean if you're a gunman you're a bad youth, because I don't believe that. You know that.
Yeah.
Good upbringing to me is principles in good areas.
Right.
Now, if it means that bad results happen,
I saw it
fam,
go.
I saw it go.
go.
But you see, when a man on a tune on Ghetts' album says you have to have principles and talks about it's not, to me, bruh, with this verse, your generation cares about being lit. The fact that you've been chosen to be on that album speaks volumes anyway. And then you've used that time to say, you know what, you them, well, we could grow up in certain place. I just think, personally, that's someone that's been brought up right.
Yeah.
Because if you threw me on that tune, not that I'd have that, I might just start being lit.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear that still.
Give me, I just want to be lit. We all just
I
be
hear that
lit.
still.
And my man's just like, do you know what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might
lit.
have gone into the studio thinking, I'm going to start spinning.
Blood. If you gave me a tune with Drake at the tender age of like 17, 18,
Yeah.
you can't tell me anything but being lit right now.
Yeah.
Donnie's got tunes with Drake from that young, and then he's on Ghetts' album. He's got Burner, but he's aligned with the gods.
And he absolutely bodied Giggs' thing, by the way, twice. Yeah, Giggs. See
Well,
on
mate,
that?
National
You see
Ghetts
on that
Day,
third one? Huh?
National Ghetts Day.
I hear that, but on that third one, you do something. Yeah,
What?
huh? Yeah, bro. Listen, come on, bro. Like, and you know what the thing is as well? Yeah, I love Giggs
He
as
said
well.
do something.
Yeah, he's got bro.
Something.
That type of spinning. The first one, what's the name of that song? I always get the name wrong.
Do you know how I call it?
Was it
I call it Pellegrino.
Pellegrino.
It's not.
Peligro.
What's Pellegrino?
Brother, the verse that Dave delivers on that,
Insane.
and then the verse that he delivers on this thing here, and that, bro, I'm holding you by your neck. You're staying, bro, sit back there. Yeah, but
Man,
you're
I'm
gonna
not
come
bad
and
in
do
person.
that twice.
I'm a man that will ride
What?
out solo.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
That's one black.
But yeah, with that being said though, and obviously it's not criticize Giggs there or anything like that. Like I'm a man who's always spoke highly of Giggs and whatnot.
God.
But and like I felt like Giggs has had a run where he's delivered some really cold verses and stuff like
Yes.
that. But I do feel like at the moment, for me, he does feel like he's falling short of his own ability at the moment. Like I don't know why, but I heard it and I thought it just sounds good, but there's something within me that I just feel like he could have done better than that.
On what? Crud.
On Crud, yeah.
Do you know what? Give me a couple of weeks. Right now, I'm not of the same
I hear you.
opinion.
I was underwhelmed a little bit as well, just a little bit on Skeng Man. If I'm being honest, I was just a little bit underwhelmed on that, just a tiny bit. But other than that, phenomenal. For me personally, I think this is another project here that, like, if we did have lockdown until the end of the year, and he announced dates to tour this at the end of the year, I genuinely believe people show up to this.
Oh,
a million %.
That's foundation, bro.
All right. And you know what the thing is, though? We would like to feel like it's like that with a lot of people, but the reality is it's not, bro. The reality is it's a good week. It's a nice week. But you know what? After a week, it's not really. You know what I'm saying?
There's too many reasons to like Ghetts. So, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is, fam. He's one of the best, fam.
Yeah, man. And what was I going to say? Flipping.
But he's top one performers in the whole country.
Are you surprised? I'm not. I feel like I know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Kano wasn't on the album. Would you have liked to see him on the album? Are you surprised that he's not on it?
To be honest with you, I've got a lot.
He hasn't been on the
information.
last two.
Yeah, but with this situation, first of all, credit Ghetts for doing this during COVID, because I don't imagine
100%.
that was. So when it gets to people like Kano and so on and so forth, that level of artist, even Ghetts, that level of artist, I just think his headspace sometimes, like what you're about to say is so important.
True.
I don't know where Kano is headspace wise, and I respect him if it was a thing
Right.
where it's like, you know what, let me step out when I'm great, because
Straight.
he is great. He is one of our people, and I always want to celebrate him. Ghetts,
Straight.
those are our people, so we got to take care of them. So I reckon it was something like that, if anything.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm ready for as well now? Not for this. Not like I don't wish that this was on this project, but I'm just ready for this now. I'm ready to see Ghetts and P Money standing next to each other and just catching a vibe. I'm ready for it now. I'd love to see it, man. I know that there was like that whole thing of them two had that thing, and he mentions it on autobiography.
Yeah.
And like, if you was around and you loved what was going on at the time, you know, a lot of people would have wanted to see all of that and boom, 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 boom. But I just feel like, nah, you know what? I'd like to just see them on a grown thing together, just catching a vibe and spinning the tune together. I'd love to see it.
I would love to see. I mean, I hate saying these things because I've said it before and someone got upset that I said it. So, but I would love to see them perform. You don't understand, man. P Money is so
P Money
good, bro. He's so good, bro. Like, he's just. There's so many versions of P Money I love. When I was younger, I saw him. I'm not gonna say the person's name because he's a mate of mine. But the guy was like, yeah, big up P Money. Shut up, don't say big me up. And from that moment there, I loved P Money because someone bigged him up and he let them know, don't bread me.
Don't
and I just
big
said,
me up.
I like that though.
Yeah.
I like that you don't want to be lied to. I like you just want a man to be real with you. Like,
Yeah.
And then from then on, there's a couple dubs. There was one dub where it was him, Chip.
Yeah.
There was one tune back in the day, him, Chip, and at the end he was like, you should know, I'm a lyrical killer with flow.
Yeah.
What did he say? Somebody tell me, what did he say? Like,
Yeah.
And you got Ghetts and they're not choosing.
I think it will come though. And I think like his P Money's dropping this year. I think he's dropping an album this year as well. I'm looking forward to that because P Money. I don't know, you know. Is he?
Ghetts are
Is he a
Jamaican.
yard man?
I think they're both yard men. I want to.
I don't think Ghetts is not Jamaican though, but he's
claiming
somewhere Caribbean.
Oh,
No?
I'm claiming it. Did you not hear the flow in the flipping crowd? I'm claiming that. There's no.
Okay.
I'm claiming
But
that.
yeah, I'm looking forward to P Money dropping. To be honest with you, what else have I got here? Yeah, that's it, bro. Oh, the rollouts, by the way. The fucking. Oh no! One thing I will say: see that crud video with him and Giggs in it, and they do the Daily Duppy thing. Mad. And you know what? Again, irrespective of what I thought about all of that, yeah. Even when I see them two together, like him and Giggs, and like they're just there on the flipping, bro. Them things, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Do you know it's so because
I don't even know how to articulate them sometimes. Honestly, I don't.
How
even know
good
to
does it feel,
articulate.
bro?
It's mad.
It's like
them
when
man
I see Giggs and Skepta together.
Definitely.
Sometimes I just go and watch the over it. Look out, you bastard! And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's
Them man
how
are-
long you've been cool for.
They are our gods. They are.
Do you not see the comments I leave on everyone? These man are. I'm trying to show, man. If you don't believe in God, fair enough. I'll give you an alternative religion. These man are gods.
Straight.
Go and listen. Go and read their Bibles. Go and watch 2000 and Life up to this new get. That's your Bible.
Right.
Go and look at progression on how from a young aggressive man who's out here to a father. Go take a look at that.
And them man have had
Giggs.
culture shifting moments. Giggs had his. He had the obviously can't do the shows, all this type of shit, boom, police, all of that. Basically, they're treating Giggs like how they're treating Digga D right now.
But but Giggs got it worse.
Oh yeah, he did get it
because
worse.
before that, Giggs had to make a song cussing people in the BBC.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even know if
remember
it's
that.
still online, but he had people playing the roles of certain saying people's names.
Do you know what he had to do as well? He had to rascal. What was it? He had to say that he was doing a show somewhere, get everyone to turn up somewhere. They had to get a coach from this place, yeah, and then drive them to a secret venue in order for him to do a show. Madness. But then he had his culture shifting moment. Like, look at all of the shit that happened around the landlord and all of that. Like, and then the fucking, obviously, him and the Drake thing. Then the Hammersmith Apollo, where I'd said before, these lot everyone was jumping up and down the place to this kick to KMT, and the fucking floor almost, bro. All of those things, like, you can't even normalize them type of things to me because I just think.
But you know what? Ghetts had something like that for me though.
Go on.
I remember when we were doing I was gonna do another season of That's a Rap, and I said, "Quaison, can we go to somewhere? I can't remember where it was."
I watched it. It was you lot was at Jazz Cafe, I think it was. Was that when you interviewed Ghetts?
I've interviewed Ghetts so many times. That was sick. That was sick, by the way. There was
It was
another
one
time.
of them. It was backstage
It
somewhere.
was
anyway.
backstage. I saw
saw
cool. Oh damn! What was I gonna say?
Sorry, bro.
It doesn't matter, but I do like your hat.
Oh, sorry, brother. Man, I
Doesn't
feel
matter,
bad.
man. There's worse things happening.
I'm
in
sorry,
life.
brother.
I just love
man.
Ghetts.
Thing, bro.
So what? But Ghetts, man. Honestly, everyone, please let it go. Please, man. I don't even know why it means so much. I think it's because it means something to him, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of that, this whole week thing, is more about me feeling like how much it means to him
Yeah,
than
man.
it does for me. I'm just happy about the project. Do you get what I'm
Lads.
saying? If this project came out and only a few people were talking about it, I would still come here with the same vim and talk about exactly the same way. And this would be the premise of the conversation. But I think by the time this comes out, we'll know he'll definitely have a top 5. That's for sure anyway. But
that's not fair. I want top 1 now. Now,
Top
now,
one, yeah,
now
I
after
hear
this convo,
he'll definitely have a top 5. If he gets the number 1, that's fucking... That's a madness.
because people don't understand, he's an older guy, bro. He's been here for so long.
Yeah.
I tell you, I can probably get a picture of him at Heat FM or a radio station, and every other person in the room does not do music no more, barring him. So like the war he was in, do you know how many soldiers he's lost?
Right.
Like in music war, like people that he probably had as their engineer, all of that, and he's still here. That's what I was gonna say. Denmark Street. I was doing it for
glad you
Relentless,
got it
bruv.
back.
Got it back. Bruv, I remember when he came here, he was just spitting so much bars. He was this one guy. But the energy around Ghetts just wasn't there, bruv.
Right.
And then Rude Kid and him linked up there, bruv. And then when they done that tune,
Yeah.
I saw him do something in Croydon Box Park. Let me tell you something. I don't know who filmed it. Give him an Oscar.
You what?
Have you not seen? You've seen the video where
This is the
Ghetts
tune that
performing?
Poet's talking about, by the way.
Okay.
Do you know what as well? Yeah, this is. Can I just say, yeah? See this part here, and maybe this is a conversation I need to have with him as
That's
well.
the Ghetts I love.
This part here was like, I started to notice that his clarity was extra different this time.
That's what
What's
I
the
started
way
loving
that
him
he
again.
starts it?
When was that? 2017?
Maybe even 17,
16.
maybe late 16.
Yeah, it was right. That's when I said, he's back. I can feel it. I can feel this energy, Chucky.
Watch him now. What's his start?
What?
Road all night. You owe your life. But you got home more right. I heard what you said. Pussy got no more life.
Mad.
Because Chucky, before then, it was like, even when I would see him and everything, I was like, rah, your heart doesn't even seem like it's in it. Or, I don't know, like you care about it, I can see it. But there was that thing, that glint missing. And then you see from that project up until now,
Yeah.
that's why I'm scared. Because I think he's going to go really mad. I think people don't understand what he's going to do. To the point, I don't understand what he's going to go mad. Shout out TJ though.
Well, he definitely sounded like, I think you're right. I think before that moment, it looked like he probably was in a mindset of, and he's hinted about it a little bit in the music, that, you know what? Like, I don't even know if I'm on this. I don't even know if I'm on it like that. And then he found it from that. There's another song on this project that him and Rude Kid did. I can't remember the name of it, but it's mad. But the rollout, that's what I was going with, yeah? Not only just what I was talking about with the fucking... I can't even remember what I was saying, but the fire in the desert thing. That's the
Oh,
next
how did I
movement.
forget that?
The fire in the desert. Have you seen that, Callum? Let me just show you the beginning part of that. The fire in the desert thing is absolutely mad. The fire in the desert thing is absolutely mad. Aesthetically, it just looks cold. And you know what? Charlie was right. Doing something like that, you kind of got to make the movie with... You got to meet the movie with another movie. You just got to do that. Watch the way that this starts.
Shout out Charlie for that though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what? I have to big up Charlie on that, because Charlie's gone out to Dubai on a thing of fuck the COVID thing, whatever. I'm gonna go out there and
And
try
do
and make a
work.
pee, and I'm gonna work. And you know what? I'm gonna use my resources, and when man are out here, I'm gonna get them peas. That's what I'm gonna do. When you man come, I'll get you a fucking... All you gotta do, come to the club or whatever, pick up a couple racks, line man up.
I
Do
rate
you know what?
Charlie
While
for
you're
that,
out
man.
here as well, oh what? You got an album dropping. How can we make this different? Fire in the desert. Watch this. Watch this. This was the start of it. This is the start of it.
Ah, yes, watching that all important time of the show. Once again, my favorite part of the show. Fire.
Man's in the fucking... Look at it.
But as you can see, the settings today, they're a little bit different. We in a desert. In the middle
We're watching Fire in the Booth Part 3 Ghetts. Charlie Sloth. It's on YouTube now.
Like in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
So I called my guy Ghetts. I said, boy, what we gonna do?
Watch the way that he steps out of this thing.
Movie with another movie.
It looks crazy, bro.
Let's create something that people will talk about for decades to come.
No
Call
way.
this one Fire in the Desert.
Watch him now.
Now, Ghetts,
Just go straight to it.
Watch him now.
Fucking way. Jesus Christ.
Oh my bikes at Yamaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yes!
and then the
Yes!
and then the fucking tank. Man's in the today on road with a fucking tank. Have you seen that one?
But I'm upset though, man. I'm upset though.
Why?
Because you know what, yeah? That's not for us to document. You know, nah, it's not. I'm fuming.
Go on, explain.
I want that to happen the way someone said to me, Po, yeah, what? I just saw Drake in gigs on a bus in London. In like the middle of London, I swear down. Come down now. Like my friends were going crazy. But that never got the opportunity to happen because of this. So he should be on the new. It should. Do you know what I mean? Like we're gonna talk about it regardless. That's meant to be entry point for someone so ignorant to go, oh, what's he doing?
Yeah.
I can't lie. So,
I hear that still.
do you know what I mean?
I hear it still. The picture looks fucking cold though. I'll tell you that now. What are you talking about? The man sitting on a fucking tank.
And you know he's a war man. Artillery.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
everything, yeah.
You know what that means?
Conflict of interest by stream, jump in the water, river,
Yeah,
do
man.
whatever.
Honorable shout out to Ghetts, bro. I'm gonna end it by saying this, and I said it before. See, if you fall short of that standard though, yeah, the man's gonna let you know about that. All right? Yeah, all right, boom. Do you know what? There was a few other things to talk about quickly, but I gotta go. But you know what? Boy, 21st of June. 21st of June. I see you're out in shorts already.
Yeah.
Man's out in shorts, white top.
But you know why though? What it is, yeah, Chucky. I have to prep
Man
myself.
came out looking like a posh JME.
A preppy Jamie.
I'm telling you.
Oh, blam.
Yeah.
Punch your nose like blam. No, for me, because Chucky, the other day, I realised lockdown is turning us all crazy. I won't talk about it too much, but
Yeah.
I was with my brethren. We saw another one of our brethrens.
Yeah.
You know, we're all brown, black, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
A woman walked up. Why ain't you got your mask? I was like, oh, it's nothing, man. This guy's like, it's just three weird black guys.
Free weird.
And I just said, yeah, lockdown's been too crazy. Like, this old woman, Caucasian, has called me a weird black guy, and a Caucasian mate have laughed. It's because you ain't seen us in so long. Let us out.
Strong.
So I'm trying to get the shorts and just get myself ready for it
Yeah.
when we all go back.
I hear that. Is Carnival happening or not? Is that too ambitious?
I think it's very ambitious.
Is it?
That's not too ambitious. What are you on about?
Serious?
Reading and Leeds are going ahead. Same
I
weekend.
heard about that, but is it going ahead though?
Yeah, they are going ahead.
But is it really though?
You're moving like you're
It's
setting them
Carnival.
up with your cousin, fam.
Now
Like,
they did announce it. Redden
Yeah.
and Leeds announced that they were doing something.
So Creamfields is the same weekend.
Creamfields is happening as well.
Yeah.
So what SW4 is happening now?
That will definitely be happening. And
Listen,
if SW4 is happening, there's no excuse.
You know,
don't gas me like this because I will believe you. Do you know why?
So what? Wireless is happening then?
When is wireless supposed
July.
to be?
July.
That's touch and go.
Oh, the other ones ain't because they're in.
Because they're August.
And by then, most of the population, more of the population, will be vaccinated.
And
Okay.
so what I'm thinking is that if the timeline does get pushed back a month or two,
Yeah.
August we're still good. We're
Right.
still good for Carnival, still good for all that. But July, you never know.
Ask your question.
our
You seem
birthday
to be
in
the
July.
man that knows everything.
I really don't.
Well, you know enough more than me.
I'm making it up.
Do we have to get? So this was all a lie.
Do we have to what?
No, go on, carry on.
If I don't have a vaccine, if I never ever get it, can I still go to these festivals?
Fuck knows, man.
That's what we don't know. But the reason why it seems like these festivals can happen though is because, from what I believe, is they're saying that the vulnerable most of them would have been vaccinated.
So we're all good.
Well, by
So-
then the vulnerable all should
be
be vaccinated.
right, exactly.
We should even be vaccinated if we want to be. Yeah.
If we wanted to be.
All right, next question.
But I don't know if you have to be. But you don't know. We don't know that yet. But go on.
That's it. We don't have to.
Yeah. No, we don't. I don't know. But
I have no idea.
yeah. Well, I'm sure that there was something that.
Did you ever have to? Did you not have your BCGs?
I did. Yeah.
Did they tell you you have to?
I don't even remember it being a
I don't
choice.
remember it being-
I just
yeah.
remember going to school one day. They just
School one
inject my
day,
blood
lined
clot.
up, went in the hall, arm jab, done. That's it.
Yeah,
was
I was
me.
never asked if I wanted to.
I
or
know.
not.
They
No,
just
I
inject
wasn't
my
asked.
ass clot with the thing. I don't even remember. I still got a mark, bro.
See, I can see it. Look, now look, Chucky.
It's two. No. It's two
Chucky,
guys.
what arm is it? The right arm, left arm. Look at my mark. There's nothing there. Because what I said to them straight away, does my mum know about this? I said, let me tell my mother. They're not putting our blood clot, BCG, TC. She went mad. She
Yeah,
come
I
down
hear
to
you.
school, took me home. It wasn't that deep, mum. Like, I can stay here. Everyone's got that mark, and I was like, so
Why? This is like some Ross Clark mark of the beast.
what did they protect you from?
I don't even know.
BCG, is that what it's called?
Because I'm.
The BCG, yeah. I still
Is it to have kids irresponsibly? Because then maybe I should have got it, but I don't know.
nah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I don't feel like I'm immune to anything, other than fuck. Anyway,
It protects against tuberculosis.
go on. Sorry.
Tuberculosis, that's what BCG is for.
What the fuck is that?
What's tuberculosis?
TB.
What's TB?
You know,
I
don't
know
really
of
what
TB,
it
but
is.
I've heard of TB, but I don't know what the hell that is.
Tell
What, is
me
that
why.
some what is that? Some made up thing from before? That
Is it real?
Like some mad cow disease thing.
No, it sounds like something Future takes.
Well, yeah, it does, innit? Yeah, it does. That does sound like something that Future takes for true.
Sipping on turbo locust.
Yeah.
Hey, I miss going out, man. Bring back the vibe.
All I know is those on the like Shoreditch is gonna be heaving, and places like that are gonna be heaving. I don't know if them places will see me like that straight away.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
don't think so.
Chucky, it
But,
might be too early first
Yeah,
day,
yeah,
innit?
yeah, it's too. I'm not on the first day going outside, going mad like that. But I will be somewhere probably. Do you get what I'm saying? Depending on how my family situation and all that is. But yeah, like it should be.
I might go to the park.
Yeah, that's it. I'm on that.
Picnic.
I'm on that.
I
Do you
might
get
do
what
a
I'm saying?
big picnic, you know.
Is
I like
it,
a
yeah?
Have you come to a picnic before?
We could do the. Well, I mean, I mentioned it to Callum earlier, but we could do the Halfcast picnic. You know what I'm saying? We can.
Don't
You understand what I'm saying?
Gas.
Quick DJ. You understand what I'm saying?
Chucky,
Music.
I
thing.
love picnics.
Yeah.
Halfcast
Did you come
in
to
the
my park? Did you come to my birthday picnic?
Halfcast in the park, huh?
Did you come to my birthday picnic?
When was that? I went to the. Not
In Ali Pali.
Nah,
I'll
it
never
wasn't
forget
at
it.
that one. Nah.
First person there, Julia Denuga. Realist.
Yeah.
Since realist. Did you come, Callum?
What was this? It weren't. Obviously, it wasn't last year.
It was the kids
year
were one.
before.
It was 2018, I think.
Nah, I don't.
Where was you?
I don't know. Was I maybe? I don't know. Oh, maybe what 2018?
Summer 2018, July 1st, obviously.
No, I was in the country. I don't know. I don't know. There must have been a reason for why I wasn't there, because otherwise I'd have been there. Because I went to the party that you had on was it by Old Street Roundabout? The
that
daytime
was
thing.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, was that? What was I gonna say? What else have I got here? Flipping. Yeah, honourable shout out to those who's looking forward to the 21st. Though I feel like even though they said it's no earlier than, yeah, I do feel like for some people it just gives them something to look forward to, and you just can't be mad at that. Do you get what I'm saying?
No way.
Like it gives you something to look forward to,
You need, and the thing,
and the weather's gonna be a vibe.
is
know what
it
I mean?
though? Because it's kind of a vibe yesterday. That's why I wore shorts.
It might be too hot to be honest. It's been getting too hot, like
No
in the
such thing.
summers though. Well, it's not. There's no such thing as too hot,
Not here anyway. You've been Dubai in the summer, yeah, that's too hot.
Brother.
But here in the summer, nah. it's
bro.
beautiful.
Callum, beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely.
No. Let me tell you something.
You need
yeah?
to go away. We need to take you
Yeah,
away.
100%. There's a big difference between like the sun in Jamaica and the sun here.
yeah,
Here, yeah, when it gets hot, it's mad stuffy.
It's so
There's bare
stuffy.
buildings around, and it just feels mad. Like sometimes when it's too hot. You see out there, that's a different type of heat. With Dubai, I hear what you're saying, but
it's just ridiculous
But that's
numbers.
because Dubai is a desert.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? So like the heat,
That's an
out there,
extreme,
Yeah,
innit?
it's mad. Like it's just not. But you go to different places and
For the
feel that
record,
type
I don't
of
like the stuffiness here, but I think I just appreciate it so much because it's normally cold as fuck here. So when it's hot, I'm like, yeah, cool, great. I don't really care that it's stuffy.
Can I
To
be
make it
honest?
straight, it's man's playing with your head.
Huh?
So the country's playing with your head.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah, it's fucking.
You just gotta like the
it's
right thing,
fucking
my
him.
brother.
Honestly, one thing that I do like, or what I wouldn't complain about, is seasons. I'm good with seasons. If the seasons were what they are supposed to be, I'd be cool with that.
Nah, I only like seasoning. There's one season me ideally sun. Just give me some sun, dog. I am not with the snow. I'm not with none of that stuff. All these people out here like, yeah, I
can
love
deal
the
with
snow.
seasons though.
You want
But
some-
I just like seasoning.
That's what I need.
Someone needs to read Diggity, or someone needs to explain to Diggity what his rights are, because this guy is getting stopped every single 5, 6,
Blood,
7
he
times a day.
stopped bare times.
Yeah.
bro.
Can someone shout him Or maybe we should get someone. Maybe we should get someone to come here and actually go through what our actual rights are, because I actually don't even know what they are, to be honest.
Do what I do. Every time the police stop me, and it's like at one point it was very frequent back in the day, just say to them, "What's the problem? All right, tell me. I'll go on Google." And they're screwed.
Right.
I've done it to bury them. You have to give me your name. Sure. All right, what's the law? Tell me. He says, "Hey, I don't have to give you my name." So you lied to me. So why should I believe anything you say?
You say, yeah, I know. Now you fucked yourself. What, you told me one line now, and all of a sudden now I'm supposed to take. You understand what I'm saying?
But what they do is they prey on people. They think that's just, they ain't got the time for that. Just want to go about their business.
Yeah, Digga D is getting harassed to bits right now, and to be honest with you, it's just not okay. Do you get what I'm saying?
Why they don't understand? This is what everyone needs to understand. You've been harassing black people since slavery, and the gems are still coming. Just leave us, the dog. When you harass us, it makes us stronger. We want.
Yeah.
Can't you see Jay-Z doing this Moet thing? Like, just allow us.
If you think that Digga D is that dangerous, yeah? If you actually think that he's that dangerous and he's that much of a menace to society, then surely, all you need to do is just, like, watch him. You don't need to stop him every day. You don't need to do all of that. Just spend a little money on whoever watching him, and you'll probably notice he's just going about his normal life now, just trying to, change his life, trying to have fun, maybe trying to link gal, trying to make music, trying to do videos, just trying to be young, a young guy with money.
I'll be real. These police officers, yeah, because I feel sorry for the youngsters growing up now. When we were growing up, there wasn't this infrastructure for you to make bare money through music.
No.
So now that it's here now, I'm telling you, a lot of these police officers that have gone to school to do the right thing and be good people and make 40 grand a year, and then they see a boy that just come for a show and he made 45 bags that same night. Of course they're pissed off. You think they're looking at you like, let me stop. I know these police, fam. You think they don't watch?
I know these police.
I know these guys. I just know they're on Grime Daily, SB. They watch Halfcast.
Yeah,
they know about Margs and Loons. And then they pretend that they don't know you. The best videos ever was the JME ones. Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
They were the
good.
best
They were
ones.
good. So for people who don't know, explain what they were.
So JME used to get stopped on a regular basis, and he started documenting them.
Yeah.
And it's like, we know JME.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to stop JME. There's no reason.
No.
So I got hay fever, guys. Don't judge me. It is hay fever.
What? In February?
Mad,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
What, the pollen's... Don't tell me it's fucking you now.
Not me, my housemate. Yeah.
Blood,
Yes.
I'm
Serious? I thought I had hay fever bad.
I got it bad.
Oh, that is nuts. Man will get hay fever on Christmas to Ross Clark.
Man's opening up presents and rubbing eyes. It's nasty. Oh, you don't understand.
Hey.
Man, there's bare plants in the house, man. It's long, fam.
Yeah, I hear that. What else? Bobby Shmurda's out on road now. What? Bobby, you know? Man, listen, let me tell you something. When did that tune come out? What, 2013 or some shit like that?
Like 95?
Wait, Bobby, let me have a look, yeah. All I'm telling, well, yeah, it's on Spotify. It says 2014, yeah. But let me tell you something. Like, obviously, I want the Don to come out and, potentially make good music and have a moment and make money and do this and that and whatnot. Brother, all I give a fuck about right now is obviously him doing the family and all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool. But I just want to see the PA. I just want to see the PA. Oh my God. Bro, this guy's been in jail, yeah? And all the way up to lockdown, I played this tune in fucking Liverpool and it still popped. It still popped.
And you know what still
It
hasn't come?
still popped.
Do you know what's mad to me, though? That's happened in 2014.
Yeah, 2014.
He's gone prison. He's come out. And his hat still hasn't come down.
I know, it's exactly this. Bro, the brother still looks exactly the same. I said to myself, hold on 1 second. Do they not give out like tins of tuna and that out there? Because like, I would have thought that he would have just been consuming hella tuna and doing bare press ups and come out looking wham. He just looks the same Don, bro. I know certain men who go jail here, yeah, and just consume tuna and do pull ups and come out looking like fucking Mr. T.
Is that what it is, tuna?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Karen.
And you be yourself. Can I be honest?
Do you know what? Do you know what's not this? No, it's not fair. It just hit me.
What?
this isn't fair.
Go on.
In 2014, the energy I had for that, so there was bare little kids that were like, oh man, I can't even enjoy it.
Yeah.
And he went prison for time, and now you can come
Out and you can enjoy it exactly the same way.
That ain't
Exactly
fair.
the same way.
Do you know what? Alright, cool. It's
Mad.
fair. It's fair.
Yeah, it's cold.
I'm just being.
Do you know what? Yeah, I remember when this first came out, I had an embarrassing moment because I knew the tune kinda. Yeah, but the tune was kind of fresh or whatever. I'm DJing somewhere, and I've played the tune, but I've played it without even really knowing it, innit? So do you know what I've done? I've mixed it out before it's hit the. Everyone's looking at me like, Chuck.
What have you done?
They're looking at the DJ like, what? Did he just mix out the tune?
They're hoping your mix race.
And straight away, yeah, I thought, what did I do? I thought, why is everyone looking at me like that? Now the rest of my set's not lit. And then when I heard the tune properly, I thought, oh shit. Yeah, I fucked up.
Because that song popped for one reason.
It's the
The
ending.
hat is still not back down from when he threw it
I
out.
hear that.
And if you're not capsulating that moment for the people, because honestly, when it first came out, I can't lie, I've been to a Shubs.
Yeah.
What's starring for? Like, I'm not allowed to go there. I've been to a Shubs.
Yeah.
Do you know how many hats been flying? Cuz it was like a New Era advert.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you, bare man drunk in there.
Yeah. You know what it was? This was like one of them songs that like, it's like one of them rare moments where you have to play the whole song because everyone's waiting for the moment at the end.
Do you know what reminds you of? That Drake. And the kid, this is how I know. Do you know what, yeah? I'm done.
Go on.
I'm done with you lot though, man.
Why?
Cause you love doing this band drill, stop them doing this. Some of the biggest things that everyone love is fuckery.
All right,
Just got a body better, we can go.
Yeah, I hear that still. I hear that.
You know that guy's family.
Yeah.
Imagine how that guy's family feels.
Well, I know, and now you got to listen to that forever.
The guy's just come out of prison. Everyone's waiting for him to go. Just got a body better, we can go. And the family's like, rah.
Yeah.
Like Aboriginal gone, you know.
And what? And making PRS off that as well. Bare royalties while the man's in jail. Cause that's still getting that.
Well
Do you
done,
get me?
Bobby, man. He didn't spend the money. He saved it up. He
Nah,
come
he's
out
good.
to
He's
found
good,
bread,
brother.
fam.
He's good
Why,
still.
man?
And last thing as well, yeah. The Meek Kobe lyric. What is it? Is that a go or is
What?
it not? The Kobe lyric.
From who?
Meek.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I was gonna talk about Meek because I've got some notes. I've got notes.
Alright, go on.
I'm slyly, and I'm a Meek fan because I like when people come
know
from
where
the
you're going.
dirt. I love the cane roll and the battle rap. And I love when he came out saying I'm a boss. I love the fact that and I love the beef with Drake. He said fuck it, but I love the fact that he was a man. It's just so. You see this new version of Meek though.
He's killing
That's
himself.
beefing 6ix9ine and blah. To me, this is a massive howler, Chucky.
Yeah, he's killing himself.
Now I haven't heard the Colby line because I need to get him out of my head. So the best memories, because I like having the best memories of my brothers.
Yeah.
I want you to now introduce to me the Colby line.
Alright, I'll say the Kobe line to you.
Oh, is he getting killed for it?
Yeah, but it depends on who you're talking to. Because some people will say, you know what, rappers be saying mad shit. Like, what are you talking about? But some people are saying it's a little bit.
But he's doing songs with Justin Timberlake now. Like, you gotta make. This is why I said to you, I love Ghetts. Because when you have songs like Crud on your album, people's expectations of you stay balanced.
Yeah. For real.
If you just go, that route, it's really hard to impress them people. What did he say?
He basically said something about is this it here? No, this isn't it. Sorry, I have to find it. I don't want to misquote him.
No, I hear you, but then just tell me what the feel was, because I'm gonna look for it now.
All right.
Oi, Harry.
This bitch
I've noticed.
I think he says this bitch I'm fucking always telling me she love me, but she ain't ever showed me. Yeah, but she ain't ever showed me. Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm gonna go out with my chopper and be another Kobe.
Big man, it's been a year. We've been in our yard. Ain't no one
And
seen
that was
shit.
like the anniversary as well. The 1 year anniversary. It was a tad bit.
And you know what? It's not because he's a basketball. He's not like a. It's not like a a gunman who was in a plane or something like that, where you go, he went out as a gangster and you might the Donny died with his you and Meek
and a bunch of other people in news.
Oh
Yeah, it was a little bit.
What do you think?
Yeah, I just felt like it was. I understand, that like rappers say things in it. I just think that like just because rappers say things doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. Do you get me? And I just think that the timing and everything, it just felt like if he was put it this way, if I was in the studio, I would have said, "Are you sure about that one?" And if he would have turned around to me and said, "Yeah," I'd have left it. But I would have said, "Are you sure?" Because that's a bit and what, you're gonna drop this around like literally almost exactly to the year that he died.
What song is it as well? What song is
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I just felt like it was maybe not the right timing for that. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's having a bit of a stinker right now. We all have
man.
stinkers.
The
We all
fighting
have
with
howlers.
the 6ix9ine thing, I thought was a massive howler.
Oh.
Like, honestly, bro.
Oh,
Like to sit.
stinker.
Clearly, he was obviously trying to draw you out, and he drew you out. So now you're showing me that you're easy to draw out. That's all you're easy to draw out.
And it's like, do you know what? Once you go cool, twice you go meh. 3 times you're like, Meek, there's so many things that are happening to you, and it's just like, bro.
But
I used to
hear
think
the
he was
wickedest
a
one, poet.
rude
Hear the
boy.
wickedest one, yeah? If there's a dickhead over there, let's just say there's a dickhead over there, yeah? And there's a brother over there who we see as certified. Yeah, some people might see as certified. But you don't know who's the dickhead and who's the certified one. And then you see them engaging. Who looks different? They just look the same.
That is so fucked what you've just said.
They just
'Cause
look the
now
same.
I'm looking at the video of 6ix9ine because there was 2 angles to the video.
Yeah.
And when you look at it at certain angles, it just looks like a melee of madness where you're like, you're all the same as each other. You're right.
And the thing is, they're all doing the same. It's not even like one was like keeping it. Yeah, what I'm saying, like, I'm not even engaging with this brother. I'm gonna just, because like, you clearly there'd be some people that would look at this and say, you're trying to draw a man out. You know that nothing's gonna happen. You know that there's you got armed security. I got armed security. We're not gonna be able to get to each other. I'm not even saying a word to you. I'm jumping in the whip. Clearly, you're just trying to send man back to jail. But if now you've got the person who's the troll, who's got his phone out and he's doing all of that, and then you come out and you got your phone and your guy's got his phone, you look the same. You look exactly the same. That, like, his brethren, Meek's I don't think it was Meek that had the phone out, but Meek was still engaging. But one of his dons got the phone out and they're doing this.
saw.
Yo, bro, you fucking... It's like... That there is where it's the L. It's like,
how?
now you're engaging in foolishness. You're engaging in foolishness.
And it's 6ix9ine.
Exactly.
Like, if you see 6ix9ine, the moment he starts doing that, first thing I would do if I was a big rapper, I'd just be like, listen, my brother, unless me and you are going to have a one-on-one here, let's just forget it. You do all the shouting. Lads, let's go. And he can say whatever he wants to me, because in my eyes, what he wants is entertainment. He needs more. Don't give it to him.
Yeah. What's 6ix9ine gonna go and do now? Drop a tune.
And jump on Instagram.
And jump
so I
Instagram
saw Meek
live.
and
Yeah.
I'm telling that guy, anywhere I see, bro, I can't lie to you though. I cannot lie to you. He's mad disrespectful.
Oh, did you see what he's been doing with
The
this
King Von thing,
Man.
man's not, I can't lie.
He sent a picture of the
Too
dead body.
disrespectful, bro.
He sent a picture of the dead body to the sister. You see that?
What?
King Von's sister. He sent the picture of the autopsy. He sent it to the sister in a DM. Mad. It's mad, bro. It's mad. His level of disrespect is some shit that I feel like I ain't seen before. But I guess it's obviously easy to do that when you've got flipping, you're paying armed security who are he's probably got some of the top security in the country that are hanging around him. So for now, when it looks like money is never going to stop coming in and that you can finance it, you can be this guy. He's gone on to the Little Dirk's block and done all of this and disrespected the dead cousin, and he's done all kinds of stuff. And it's like, yo, you just kind of want to hope that you can finance you can finance the security forever, because you might be 60 years old and be over this now, but that person is not over it. He still remembers that. He remembers what you did to my uncle. He remembers what you did to my dad. Like, I can't just, You understand what I'm saying? So
Do you know what though? We're so calm though. We're so beautiful. We grow up.
yeah, of course.
We all grow up. And eventually how you feel today is not how you feel in 10 years' time.
Hopefully.
So you see, oh no, it's not. You might feel worse, you might feel less, but you'll never feel exactly the same.
Yeah, true.
If things keep going bad, you're gonna feel a lot worse. I'm just saying 6ix9ine, I can't lie. It's what I say to a lot of people. After a while, you're just too old to do that. So
yeah,
then
I hear
what?
that. Yeah, I hear that.
Like, I get it. This is entertaining now. Everyone loves it. I always say it. But when you're too old to do it, then what?
Yeah, exactly.
Little Devout is out here. Snoop Dogg is out here. Like, there's bare examples. Ghetts, all this. 6ix9ine, you're like, how old is 6ix9ine? Like 23?
Yeah. How old is he? Do you know? He's probably early 20s.
But I'll tell you what, at 35, this ain't funny. At 37, this ain't funny.
Nah.
At 41, this ain't funny.
Nah, no way. No, it's not funny now, but it's
Popular now.
popular, and and it is, and it's working.
24.
It's 24, yeah, so it's working. You get what I'm saying? Like, and he's a numbers guy. 6ix9ine is a numbers guy. That's what he cares about. He cares about, he was really upset that that it felt like the industry was working against him and all of this type of stuff, and that like, he didn't get the same numbers as this and whatever. But you know what? I don't know, man. I just think that I hope that he hopes that this has a good ending for him, because
I'm going to DM him
brother.
2000 in life.
Did you see what he did with you gonna what?
I'm going to DM him Ghetts 2000 in life.
How you? Yeah.
Listen, this is the start.
Hey, have a listen.
Have a listen.
Did you see what happened when he messaged Charlie Sloth?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
See, Charlie?
Oh, bro, it would be the biggest thing in the world. Charlie was like, nah, I'm all right, bro. I'm all right. I don't know about all of that, but I'm all right.
What's wrong with him, man? God bless him anyway.
And
God
to
bless
end,
him.
are we ready to have this Iggy Azalea being buff conversation yet, or are we not allowed? Are we not doing
What
that?
Iggy Azalea?
Huh?
What are you on about?
Have you not seen the Instagram pictures?
I'm going
recently?
to now.
What new Iggy Azalea?
What?
Who just had the kid for
Playboy Carti.
Playboy Carti,
She's
my G.
looking absolutely sensational.
He's looking crazy over there.
What? Are we allowed? What? Are we having this conversation or nah?
But you know what it is though? No matter how buff you are, one day you're gonna walk out the bathroom and go, you know what I said? I'm like, what did you say? Cause I need to, do you know how I need to meet? When she was on the Sway Show.
Oh yeah.
Like, that was fucking trash.
Yeah,
to
I
meet that
remember
guy. Blood, yeah. Do you know
She
what?
got a battering though, and sometimes rightly so. You know what I mean? But she had a strong year where she got absolutely battered online,
The
everything,
music is
and
shit.
just dropped out by bare people.
But do you know what they do? Do you know what I love about them people? They just go home.
Yeah.
So she came out. She was trying to be the white girl in the hood.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. We're busting clueless.
I know exactly. A man started looking at T.I. like, T.I. bro, what's going on over there? What is this? What's the plan? Man was looking at T.I. and saying, yo, fam, what's the plan? What's the business plan? Like, what's going on?
Listen,
She's Chris though.
I'll tell you what. Sorry to split the switch, but
You don't think so?
You seen her face?
Not your
bro?
flavour.
Have you seen her face?
Yeah, man.
tiny.
Plastic fucking face.
Is it? You think so? Let me have a look
Bruv,
again. Man.
nasty.
Fam.
Not nasty,
Nah,
but
that's
just
what- come on,
definitely
man.
not my thing at all. She looks fake as fuck.
You think
Oi,
so?
can I just
Yes.
say,
me have a
because you
look.
said T.I.,
Man, just shitting on the whole vibe.
29th of
Sorry to be real.
January 2021, rapper T.I. and his wife Tiny
This,
have
sorry,
been...
sorry. This picture's horrid.
Hideous, bruv.
But let me find you.
And look at her face
No,
in all
wait,
of them.
wait.
It's the
No,
same shit.
no. I'm gonna
Have you
find.
seen the
Fucking
child?
Barbie doll.
Have you seen the child?
You're telling me that one's not the vibey?
Body, yeah.
Yeah,
But
come on,
face,
man.
nah. You got to look at that. You realize
What?
that?
This is a dead face.
Come.
On, don't tell me that's a dead face.
I'll be honest.
Is that a dead face?
Yes, just as
That's
dead
a
as the
dead
others.
face.
It's
I see
dead.
the face.
Plastic as
Be
fuck.
honest. Is it a dead face?
Oh, that's dead.
Thank
What?
you.
That's dead.
A dead face.
Yes,
dead.
bruv.
It's
Dead.
That's dead.
How fake is that?
Oh, you lot are going mad.
Nah.
That's dead. That is
Dead.
Yeah.
Very dead.
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 The body's good. It's not my personal flavour, but I'll
This
give it
is
to you.
dead.
The body's good, but the face is all off.
Oh my god.
That's
you
not
lot
even
are
a
going
catfish, you know what it is?
You
Fish
lot
cat.
You lot are too bougie, man.
Me too, boot.
But look, can I just tell you what her person that signed her is doing?
on.
January, well, allegedly, first of all. Rapper T.I. and his wife, I can't believe that it's actually a true allegation. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyway, T.I. and his wife Tiny have been accused of sex trafficking more than 15 women. Sabrina Patterson, and a former friend of the family, has made a string of allegations on the Instagram, posting a string of alleged abuse victims' statements to her story. Cause someone told me this the other day. I thought it was a
serious?
Iggy Epstein. What?
Oh shit.
Iggy Epstein is her.
Oh shit.
Iggy Azalea is Iggy Epstein.
That is crazy.
Oh, that's pretty
What
bad.
is this new? What?
29th this year of January.
Mad. I didn't even know.
I watched her drag girls back and forth from the bedroom to the bathroom
What?
to the living room. One girl was crying because she wanted to leave and refused to give her phone to call an Uber, the woman said.
Oh shit.
What are they doing that for?
She said she witnessed the rapper tell security to pick up this bitch off the bed
What?
as she was unable to walk, according to her statement.
Jesus.
She wasn't able to walk.
Oh my God.
Why? What? Because of the pipe.
Listen, 19 victims
That's
have
her
come out.
madness. What?
19
allowed to say
victims.
that?
No, I was about to say something, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
This
I was
is
about to make a joke, but that's I can't.
Cause you
make a joke
can't
about
make
it.
these jokes right now.
No, no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
laughing.
no, no.
I wasn't
No,
laughing.
no, no, no.
The
no,
Me
no,
Too
no.
campaign,
I weren't laughing at
big
that.
straps.
Yeah. Go on. Sorry.
Cuz, stop harassing my family, you straight. Wait. This is mad.
Yeah, that sounds kind of crazy.
This is mad.
Dude, that's crazy.
19 victims.
That's crazy.
That's a lot as well. That's not a small amount.
Has he? What? Has there been any arrests?
No. It's just allegation. They've got enough money to get out of it, even if it was true.
Listen.
But
T.I.
boy, you say that.
Yeah, but did you?
Epstein had $500 million in his bank account and knew just about everyone in the world. He did not get to
I
lay
hear
with
that
it, brother.
still.
But if he's still alive right now,
No, he's not. Oh,
I don't know.
Well, I don't, yeah,
Oh,
because she'll tell you what
I'm
happened.
gonna go into that.
Oh,
Then, yeah, fine. What the fuck ever. I don't really give a
You
shit.
know, it's not easy.
No, but you know
I
why
don't
though?
believe he killed himself, but I do believe he is dead.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I just, do you know what it is? I just
then-
like things that make sense. This is sofa. It's great sofa.
Yeah.
He killed himself, but he didn't kill himself, and he hung himself, but he couldn't hang himself. And the number after 2 is 3, and I believe that's what he is.
Nah,
Nelson Mandela is dead.
Nah, but do you know what? I'm going to make the mad speculation on this one. And I just think that, if I'm being honest, man would have said, what, Epstein, what, they actually really, what, is it really going to be a thing? Well, you know what? He knows a lot of things.
He
So
knows
you
a
know
lot
what?
of things.
Wait, who's
Man have to go
who's
in
saying
there.
this?
I don't know who's saying it, but
Yeah.
all I know is someone saying, yo,
He knows a lot. He knows too much.
we can't take the risk of him one day,
Thank you.
you know, 3 years saying, you know what, I'm going to release a book.
Yes.
What? You're going to release what? You're going to release what?
That's exactly what I'm
And
saying.
just go in there and get a man, one of the screws to go in there now and start tie up certain
Simple.
things. You understand what I'm saying?
100. That's what I'm saying. I think that's
Trigger alert. But anyway,
I hear that though.
yeah.
I do hear that.
What was I going to say?
The missus got arrested as well, so I do hear you.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah, the missus. What
Yeah.
happened to her?
We don't know, but she got arrested during lockdown. It was a big thing.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, then someone's going to tie that. Maybe someone might tie that
That's
up
what
as
I'm
well.
saying. If she commits suicide or dies
Then it's-
suspiciously,
it's mad.
oh my god,
It's
don't
mad.
even chat.
Nah,
It's
but
mad.
they won't do that. That's just too mad.
They would.
That's all
Now,
too
sometimes
obvious.
you just
because
gotta
they'll
do
do
that.
it and they won't
Brother,
give a shit.
Because you know what?
Serious?
Yeah, of course. Because you know
Yes,
what, poet?
they
They'll
don't
know
care, bruv.
that people will only care for a month.
Thank you. Oh my god, Chucky, you're
They'll
so...
only care for a month, and then
That's
after
so
that, everyone
true.
will just crack back on. And then, do you know what? There'll be a Netflix documentary about it 3
About
years
that?
later.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime might buy it or something like that. BBC might even go and grab. You understand what I'm saying? And then
after that?
and then after that,
No one cares.
No one cares again.
But
Listen,
you know what? This is the bad thing I will say though.
yeah.
And this is what I've learned. I do hear you, but just say it won't be popular no more. Because Callum, do you know one thing? Do you know the one species that don't forget nothing?
Elephants.
Elephants as well.
Go
But
on.
we see women.
Oh, elephants and women, boy.
Bro,
My mum told me something today that happened 5 years ago. I could not believe it. She said to me, women don't forget nothing.
I'm telling you.
Did you just call women a different species though?
Yeah, they're the best. We're just underneath them, fam. Imagine they have, the nature is a mother. You ever heard Father Nature?
Mad.
So imagine the women have been taking care of us, even if we're homeless.
Strong.
That's how, it's not us, fam. We're the problem. I've realised men are the problem anyway, but.
Men are definitely
Different.
different.
And T.I. bust case with bare straps.
Fam!
Remember that?
Oh my, Callum, I think he might bust it. Before, do you remember, he done a song with
Brother.
Justin Timberlake,
Yeah.
and then before he left, he bust a case with a van.
Of straps.
Straps.
Heavy artillery, not gets.
I don't know. Trafficking's a different breed, man.
It's a different breed, innit?
It is different.
He was trafficking straps.
That's but traffic. There's a very big difference between
I know
trafficking
trafficking
straps
pussy.
and
I know.
people, bro.
I know.
Don't even try
Trafficking
compare
straps
that.
and pussy. But you know what though?
That's an album title.
You
He
got to think
hasn't
about it.
dropped nothing.
There's an
on
argument to
Instagram,
say, obviously, it's bad trafficking pooch, yeah?
Jesus.
Of course, trafficking pooch is the baddest, innit?
I don't
But
like this
if you've got
disclaimer.
100 straps, actually, let me just not say but.
Oh God.
Let me say this again because I don't want you understand what I'm saying.
This is
Trafficking
Already
pooch,
gone downhill. 'cause I know what
Trafficking
you're
pooch
saying.
is mad.
Very mad.
Trafficking straps is mad because what happens is now he's got 100 straps. Let's just say he drops the strap somewhere. Do you know how much man dead once they find that?
Listen. Furthermore, let me find out how many guns it was because when I saw the van, I couldn't believe. What
I
was
couldn't
seeing.
believe the artillery
I
that this
couldn't
guy got
believe
caught
it.
with. It was crazy.
I
But
said-
obviously, trafficking pooch is mad. But he had the straps.
And also, it's more than just trafficking. But if what
I
Poe
know,
read out
yeah.
is true, it's abuse
It's a whole
and shit like
piece,
that.
It's a
yeah,
whole
yeah,
mad
of
thing.
course.
It's not just put someone from one place
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
next.
It's repeated.
It's repeated and it's abuse.
Yeah.
Bro,
Physically and
look at the
psychologically.
size of these guns, fam.
Yeah, what was he even do? Can he even hold them?
This is not no regular
There's a few.
thing.
Can you show me? I've never seen it.
Fuck, bro. Look at what was he doing? You got a beef with one man and you're gonna roll around with that.
Bro, he's got the mags that are like twist up from both sides that go into the gun. That's crazy.
He was
The
ready
strap's
for
so
Walking Dead.
the strap's so mad that
He
if
was
the strap's not
preparing for
loaded,
Walking Dead. I'm not even gonna lie to you,
bro. The
Right.
strap's so mad that if the strap's not loaded, by the time I roll up, it's such a process for you to get this thing ready. Your head's coming off.
I'm going left with it. Because it's America,
Jesus
they have an
Christ.
obsession with guns. Could he just like guns?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have done still. They could have been like Yeezys to him.
Yeah.
He might be a collector. Is that
They could
bad?
have been Yeezys to him.
Could have been.
You say Yeezys?
Yeah, they could have been
Get
like
out,
Yeezys.
man. Go away from
exactly
the
that.
Yeezys to
I'm
him. It's a
telling you.
fucking gun.
Trust me.
Nah, man.
Yeezys, Uzis, all the
T.I. is
same thing.
I reckon there's a documentary on T.I. He's actually out here on
How
a
he
mad
got
thing.
away with that? He only did a year, you know. He only
Done
did
a year,
Wait,
bro.
hold on.
He did a year.
Hold on. If he did a year, did he get away with it then?
Yes.
Yes!
What?
That.
Look
One
at the
strap-
gun!
brother,
How long
what-
should he have gotten?
Bro, one strap in this. Let's put
Nah,
this
look
into-
at these guns,
Let me
bro.
wait. Let me put
I'm
this
not-
into
I
perspective.
mean that genuinely.
know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put this into perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. They take like if you've got an illegal firearm in America, they take that very seriously. Yeah. Over here, obviously they take it seriously. We don't have gun laws like that. In this country alone, if you get caught with a firearm, you're getting like 5 years for one firearm. In America, the way that their system works is you're getting all of these years. They add all types of years to shit. So it's like 5 years for this, 5 years for the bullets,
Trust
5
me.
years for a next thing. So
But
like
what-
to be caught with
Yeah.
that much artillery and only do 1 year
That's
and not have a
mad.
gun license is outrageous.
Oh, okay. That was my question. Does he have a gun license?
At that point, he didn't.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So he might have.
So it's
he must
illegal
have one
possession
now.
of a firearm
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
trafficking. So if it
Of
was
course.
just trafficking, maybe it would be something different. But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, he's got P. He's got good lawyers. He still
Yeah,
did a
he got
year
good
at the end of
lawyers,
the day. I wouldn't say he completely got away with it.
He didn't completely get away with it.
Yeah.
but
Oh, he got away
he
with it.
definitely got away with it.
He got away with
He
it.
got away with something.
brother. You,
To me, there's one route or one, like, if you've got that many guns, he's looked at it and said, my life's over. So if you got 5 years, you got away with it. It's too many guns.
And
And,
it's the
how
type
many
of
bodies
straps.
are on them guns? Huh?
yeah, and the type of straps as well. Yeah, we hear that you're an artist and that you might have some type of beef in that. But yo, if you're gonna pay all that money to get them straps, you might as well pay a man to roll around with as a security man to hold a firearm and do that.
The gun look like a Siamese twin, dog. Are you
I'm
mad?
telling you,
Look, Panda Bomber Clot.
that's crazy.
Fam, if they shoot me, my mum might feel it. She's in a whole nother country.
I'm telling you.
This is crazy, bro. But yeah, T.I., man. Trafficking, shooting, doing this thing.
Anyway, fucking
Allegedly.
What is the one thing that people need to see and check out? I'm just gonna keep it simple.
Don't you dare do what I think you're gonna do.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Fam,
That's
it's
it.
Get Sweet.
That's it.
Yeah, I just that's what I was gonna
That's
say.
it.
So I'm pissed.
Oh, is it?
But if we're all saying that, I'm fine.
That's it. We're
Alright,
going to do with that.
Oh, that's your thing.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Love. Oh, by the way, I never say this yet. But wait, we're nearly 100k now. What? 93?
We're 94.
94. Yeah, boom. Just
We're getting
like,
close.
just like, subscribe. do all that
Subscribe.
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Whatever.
subscribe, bro. 94k.
all of that.
Come on, fam.
Yeah,
Look
come on,
at
G.
this. Look at him.
Yeah, man.
He knows.